Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to go over some cool steps on replacing and tuning a brand new drum head. As you can see, I already have taken off the rim and the tension rods. This is the old skin. It's pretty beat up. Great skins for different kind of drums, these Remo coated ambassadors. But this skin is pretty dead, so chuck it out of the way. Next step, put the skin on. No good. You want to make sure these bearing edges are clean and smooth. You want a nice clean surface, okay, for your new drum head. Let's clean this. You're not going to get too much residue or even a stick shavings in here. You'll get a lot in the snare, okay? So make sure these are nice and clean. Everything's clean now, good to go. Applying your new drum head. Get it on there, make sure it's nice and even. I like my logos at 12 o'clock straight up, okay? Now, let's get the rim on. Let's get this bad boy on hand tight, okay? The same process as you would do when replacing a spare tire. You put the spare tire on and everything gets hand tight, okay? Same process here, very important. Very important just to get this hand tight. Now we got everything almost hand tight. Okay, once everything is hand tight, we can start the process of counter tuning. No good. Here's the reason why. This rim still has movement, and this is a main reason why your rim later on will warp, the head will warp, and sometimes the drum shell will and has warped. What you want to do here is line up, pick a spot. I got here at 6 o'clock. Make sure the holes are lined up evenly. Once they are, just tighten them up a little more so the rim is not moving now. Once you do that, tune it up. No good. Remember when you were a kid and you bought a brand new baseball glove and you got in there? Well, get in there on the rim and the head, okay? You see that? Break it in. Sometimes you'll hear the cracking, okay? That's very important. Break that bad boy in. Okay? Once you do that a little, you're not going to get too much breaking in on the smaller drums. Big step to break in is on a bass drum skin. You'll hear a lot of cracking. Not too much here because it's only 10-inch. We're up to this part. Let's start tuning. Don't forget, spare tire, lugs, lug, counter tuning. Let's start at 10 o'clock. All half turns now. 10 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 12 o'clock. And 6 o'clock. Let's see what kind of sound we got. Hey, half a teacher. All right, cool little sound. Sound, not the sound I want from my 10-inch. Let's repeat the process. Half turns again. 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 6. We're getting there. Still got a little ring. I'm gonna go like quarter turns now, because we're close. Same, 10, 4, 2, 8, 12, and 6. Pretty close. What I want to do now is just tweak it a little bit. Very little. I'm starting with the 12 and 6. I don't want to go too much. A little 10, 4 o'clock. Very little 2 on the 8, okay? Because we're close. Pretty close. A little more tweaking. I like a little higher sound on the 10-inch, so we'll go really slow and small increments now. We're getting there. What song is that? Guys, we're almost there. Let's go over the parts, okay? Get that rim off, okay? Clean the bearing edges. Very important. Once you clean the bearing edges, put that new bad boy on. Get that rim on. Hand tight. Make sure the hole's lined up. Very important. Or else everything will, later on, it'll actually warp. And this rim and everything will actually bend. And what'll happen then is your tuning will be off so much, you'll be tuning it every other day. Sometimes you will actually damage the shell, okay? So, very important, line up. Once you do that, counter tune. Never clockwise. Never clockwise, okay? Because you'll have the head unbalanced and unsettled and uneven. So cross tune. Once we cross tune, during the process, break it in, play it, and get your fist in there. Very important. Pretty much the main steps. One big thing on the climate that your drums are in. As drummers, we take it for granted. I don't think we pay enough attention to the climate that our drums are in. Me personally, my climate is not good, I'll admit it, because I like to sweat. Right now it's 93 degrees outside. It's got to be 95 in this room right now. That's okay, I love that. I don't have any fans on me ever, or any seat, or any air conditioning in the room. I like to sweat. If you're a baseball fan, you remember Doc Gooden in the 80s. When did he love to pitch? In the dead of August. He loved to sweat it out. I'm the same way. I hate to feel anything on my body. That's just me personally. Every drum is different. You might like something on you, not me. I like to sweat it out. But that's bad in a way, because it's hot up here in the summertime. And this skin, if I don't play it for a couple of weeks or up to a month, this skin and these tension rods, they will move and you'll get a different sound. So my climate in my rooms is not ideal, but I choose that. But it's very important, if you play in too hot or too cold, You know, you probably want your room somewhere about 70, 72. Not me. I want to spread it out. So that's very important, the climate of your room, because the climate over time will actually detune and loosen these tension rods. That's a fact. All the steps are over with. I think we got a sound we like. I am like 98% there. I just want to tweak it a little bit because that's what I want. Guys, I see a lot of stuff on the market. I see a lot of drum tuners on the market. You know, computerized stuff. They even have an app for this special drum tuner. If that's your thing, that's great. I just never understood how you want a computer or an app tuning a drum that you want to hear with your ear. So I think the best method of tuning is the human ear. It's your drums. You want a certain sound, okay? Tune it to your ability. I think we got everything we want now. Not yet. I am there. I achieved my goal. All the steps we went over. Please try to follow these steps. Don't try to shortchange any part of this, you know, replacing the heads and everything down from the placement of the tension rods. It's very important because these steps not taken properly, and especially never counterclockwise tighten. Always cross counter. Probably the most important part. Break it in with your hand, excuse me. Play it, okay? Get your sound. I hope this helped you on replacing and tuning a new drum head. Thanks, guys. Next time.